Hi everyone, so today we're going to be talking about the last part of my pearl trilogy, which is pearls with Anna, which I used flowers and pearls as the focal point. So let's just get straight into it. I'm going to be talking about my planning process. So I pulled up my Pinterest board for this photo shoot. I really had no idea what I was going to do for the last one, but after being on Pinterest for a while, I decided to use flowers, and these three photos were really the main inspiration for this photo shoot. So at first it was this middle picture, which is the full flowers, and originally I wanted to add the pearls into the middle of the petals, but I tried it out and it did not look great, so I decided to just deconstruct the flowers into just petals. This photo was probably the biggest inspiration for this photo shoot. I just love the washed look of color and the vintage vibes with her blazer, and yeah, so this is inspiration for this photo shoot. The model I shot with was Anna. I've shot with her before. This photo, this photo. Well, all of the photos have a lot of likes. And this photo. So yeah, we've shot together before. We went to San Francisco, but this shoot we decided to just do it in my room. So I'll be going through the digital photos first. This is the first photo I took. The lighting inside my room was not great. I had a lot of sunlight, but it was not direct sunlight, so a lot of light definitely got lost in the process, and I believe this shot had 500 ISO, which is pretty high considering I shoot at 100 usually or less. But yeah, like, the photo turned out great. I used 1/20th of a second for the shutter speed, which is not optimal for handheld shooting, but I'm glad it still turned out clear. When you zoom in, you can kind of see the details of the pearls and the petals, which is amazing, and even her lips. And I think her hair looks amazing in this photo as well. So yeah, I really have no complaints about this photo. It has the vintage look I was trying to go for, and I think the golden and then the old men's button down really adds to that. So this is a photo I took, and I did post this one. It was against a mirror, so I realized that I really like having some sort of blurred distraction here. If you look at my other photos on my Instagram, I use this quite a lot actually, but this is the first time that I'm seeing where it's in one of my portrait photo shoots, because normally I use this effect when I'm shooting for band. As you can see here, I really enjoy having kind of a blurred distraction here. I think it adds to the narrative of me being kind of like in the crowd taking the photos, because if you've been in this type of environment, it's a lot of people around you. But I realized that I really like this depth in these photos, so I think that's why I really enjoy this photo. And this one is another digital photo I took, and yeah, I really like this. I think it's amazing. We have done a mirror photo shoot before, so I think we had a lot of experience. I never take landscape portraits because just not something that crosses my mind, but for this one I remembered to take one, and I really like this photo. I don't know why I do it more, but as we've seen in the other photo shoot too with Harmony, the landscape photo turned out probably the best. I love the detail of her hand up here. Just the posing she's doing is perfect with the background and just for the overall vibe for the shoot. As for this photo, there's something about it that's a little blurry, but I really enjoy like this movement in this photo shoot. Yeah, it's definitely not the clearest photo, but I don't know what it is about it, but I really enjoy the movement. This photo, you can see the details of the flower, but it is not my favorite photo as you can't really see most of her face. And I love this shot. This is one of my favorite shots from this shoot. I think just this whole imaginary figurative line you can kind of see going through here is just so straight. And I love the detail of the pearl clip, and also you can see the details, and yeah, the posing is also really great too. And this one is kind of the same. You can really see that imaginary figurative line right here, and this one is a little more of her face, which is always good. As for this photo, this is one we took outside. We just went right out to my front door and took this photo, and I think this photo looks amazing. I really like the pinky tones that are with the golden tones, so it looks really good. And for this photo shoot, I didn't end up using the blur effect everywhere, just on the edges of the filter, like right here, but I think it really elevated this photo so much because it really makes you focus on her face. This is my favorite shot. This is one of those main character shots I keep referencing, but I really think that these main character shots are important, especially for the cover of your post. So yeah, I love this photo. As you can see here, there's like a light refraction on her necklace from the blur effect I added like in the bottom and the top here. I think it just looks so good, and yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites for sure. This is a photo I would probably go back and make a little brighter because it is a little too dark, but I still really like this like darkness wrapping and then the light shining on her face. These two are another landscape photos I took. I really like these photos. I really like how you can see all the details of her face, especially because her eye makeup is so pretty and her lips are so pretty, and obviously her eyebrows are so beautiful as well. And yeah, this is just another landscape. This is honestly close to another main character shot that I was considering. I just think that the framing is a little too much to the right, so if she was in the middle that'd be a little better. But this photo is so amazing as well. I really like this photo. And I did end up posting this photo, but this one is just a close-up shot of all of her jewelry. And also, of course, the focal point of the pearls and the petals. This is the last photo I took outside. As you can see, it did get a little darker, so the black is a little harsh here, but I still think this is, again, a strong contender for the main character photo. But yeah, I love this photo as well. Now we're gonna get into the film photos. I just got these back today and I edited them already because I have to post them today, so I did see them already. But I really enjoy how these turned out because I think this really elevates the vintage look I was going for, especially because it's on film. Because also my camera has really high quality, like there's a lot of megapixels, so, but sometimes it can be too clear, so that's why I use the blur effect often. I think the vintage look was really supported by the film look. So this is the first photo. This is just like the basic, you know, like this pose I really like, and I think this looks amazing. I love the little line here, honestly, from my mirror, which was not planned. But yeah, I think her shirt looks amazing. The colors look amazing. Again, it's like that pinky golden shade, which I really like. So this next shot's kind of like a more up-close detail shot. I really enjoy the grain in this photo. You can't see it too much, but I think it definitely looked better than the grain in Anthony's photo shoot. I'm not sure why the grain looked like that, like cheap, but this grain looks really good. And this was one of the photos I was considering for the cover photo of the carousel I'm gonna post. But yeah, I really enjoy this photo. This is a photo I took that I was looking into the mirror. I think this photo looks much better on film than it does digitally, just because this soft kind of look and soft posing looks better again with a softer camera, which is film. I don't know if that makes sense, but that was what I was thinking. And I really like this photo. This is definitely a main character type of photo. It's just perfect. I think the framing is really even, and her pose, I think the framing is really even, and I think that the pose is perfect where you can really see the focal point. And her lips look amazing, her eye makeup looks amazing, her brows look amazing, and this pose is just so good, especially with this shirt. This is one of those photos that are a little blurry, but I didn't mind it because I don't mind if a photo is blurry if it adds a narrative of movement. And I don't know if it's because I was there, but I can see how she was moving, the posing, and I think this is just a very good capture of that movement. So yeah, I don't mind this one being blurry. This is one of the photos I took outside. I think that it looks really good. The golden and then the direct lighting from the sun just is so pretty here, and I think on film it definitely looks better than digital. And I love this cover picture. I think it definitely can have cover picture material and definitely has those main character vibes. This is another photo I really like. I think this might be the cover photo for my film posting today because all of the other films have been a little up close shots. So I think I'm gonna use this. It's so pretty. I love the golden. There is more of a green tint in the background than pink in these outside photos, but I think it looks amazing. This is the last film photo I edited. I think this posing is so pretty. She did this a lot with digital as well. But yeah, I think her hair looks amazing and the focal point is really not lost at all, even with this posing. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for appreciating and commenting, and all the support that you gave me throughout this trilogy. There's so many comments on each post that I'm so grateful, and it honestly helps me so much feel confident in my creative abilities. And I really enjoyed doing this project-based photography, so I will definitely be doing more of that in the coming year. And usually I have really high expectations for myself, but I feel like because I had to complete this project so fast, I didn't have time to make all those expectations. But I am more than happy with how the photos turned out for every single shoot, and it definitely exceeded my expectations completely. And I really truly love all the photos I took, and there's not one part of the trilogy I like more than the others. Truly, like, I like all of them so much equally. And yeah, every time you comment or share my post or swipe up on my story or just DM me about how much you like the photos, it's so helpful, and it really helps me feel confident to do another photo shoot. I know these past videos have probably not been the most fun, so I'll definitely be doing more of my drawing videos. I already have a song in mind, and that's honestly half the inspiration. So yeah, I'll be back with a drawing video and maybe more explaining videos or more talking videos. And again, thank you so much for watching all these videos and really appreciating my photos. But I guess you could not like them, that's fine too. But yeah, thank you so much, and I'll be back soon with more photos. I'm gonna take a probably like 1 or 2 week break, but yeah, I'll be back. And thank you again for appreciating me, and I appreciate you. So yeah, I'm really bad at saying bye, so bye, see you later. I have to go to class actually, so